Welcome back to the Relius Reviews. Today's review is focused on 2021's documentary entitled Murder by the Coast. And the official synopsis of Murder by the Coast is: in 1999, teen Raquel Renikoff is murdered. Her mother's ex-partner, Dolores Vasquez, is suspected. Did she do it? A second victim reveals the truth. This documentary is one of the sadder documentaries that I've watched throughout this year. Here is my recap and review on the documentary. So the documentary first focused on the 1999 murder of Raquel Renikoff, and it's horrible. It is a horrible case all around. Some time goes by and a suspect of interest is discovered. Raquel Renikoff's former ex-mother's partner named Dolores Vasquez. And then when she is considered a suspect, she automatically becomes enemy number one, because in many people's minds, she is guilty because of her bad reputation, known to be somewhat of like an a-hole to people, cold demeanor. Many people automatically consider Dolores Vasquez to be guilty and everything. Her trial takes things to a new level, making it bad to worse as her character is attacked. The fact that she is a lesbian is attacked. Her personal, like her life, her reputation, her cold demeanor, just everything is just held against her. And with the negative media attention, she's automatically found guilty of Raquel Renikoff's murder, and she goes to prison. So then a couple of years later, another teenager by the name of Sonia Carabantes is murdered. And then new evidence, DNA evidence, matches to a male person. So then time goes by again and a male suspect is in play. His name is Tony Alexander King. And it's discovered that Tony Alexander King is not only a serial predator, but a serial killer as well, as he has attacked, violated it. He has hurted many people throughout the last 15 to 20 years. And the way that he was acting during the night of Raquel Renikoff's murder was just out of the ordinary. Long story short, he is arrested and eventually convicted of both murders, and he is going to die in prison. Meanwhile, Dolores Vasquez, she was already out hoping to have a new trial to prove her innocence, but since that Tony Alexander King was arrested, she was eventually exonerated from the crime. And no matter what, there are many people, even Raquel's mother, that consider her to be guilty. And that is one of the sadder aspects of this documentary, was Dolores Vasquez's story and just the turmoil that she went through, not just before the case, but after the case as well, and in prison, because people will always consider her guilty for the crimes. Even the mother of the victim, Raquel Renikoff, still thinks that she has something to do with the killings, and nobody ever apologized to her. Nobody ever gave her like some type of compensation. It's just horrible all around. Like, she deserves some compensation because of the things that she went through. I felt bad for all three victims of these cases. What I first enjoyed about this documentary was the many interviews that took place with different people involved in like different career aspects: criminologists, interviewers, news reporters, coroners, and just getting their opinion on the two murders, on the two cases, and as well as just the horrible things that Dolores Vasquez has gone through. Another thing that I enjoyed about this documentary was the many news footage of Raquel's case as well as Sonya's case and Tony Alexander King eventually being convicted in court. Like, this documentary definitely has a lot of different news footage, which helps out this documentary by a lot. And yes, I would say another thing that I thought this documentary did well on was it being bilingual. Like, whenever title cards would pop up, at first it would be in Spanish, but then it would immediately transition to English to help English viewers know what's being said and what's on the title and everything. And I didn't have anything bad about this documentary, to say the least, regarding its production and editing values. I would just say that the thing that I did not like about this documentary would probably have to be that Dolores Vasquez never receiving no apologies, never receiving any type of compensation for the sorrow, the negative turmoil that she went through. Like, I don't know how she does it, but I don't know how she's still standing strong after all that she has gone through, but I applaud her. I would say rest in peace to Raquel Renikoff and Sonya. They did not deserve to get killed. Horrible cases all around. And how I would rate Murder by the Coast out of 5 stars. I would rate Murder by the Coast 3.5 stars out of 5. So thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe and comment. And until next time, goodbye.